watching. You are watching.
You're watching. You guys are watching.
You're watching Soulful Discussion. Hi guys, thank you for loving and subscribing to our channel. If you're interested in becoming a member of Soulful Discussions, click the link in the description to find out more. If you want to check my interview and the other ones coming out soon, check out the link below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later.
So hi, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. And so how did our paths just cross right now? How did we just meet?
You approached me.
Okay. And what did I approach you about? What are we going to be doing today?
You asked about my feet.
Okay, but I asked you to do an interview, right? For what?
Feet.
For my YouTube channel?
Uh-huh.
And what is it about?
Feet.
What else? There's two at the top.
Health.
And one other.
I didn't forget. I don't know the other.
Reflexology.
I don't know about that.
Okay. In terms of mental health, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any topics that you research, you follow closely, that you kind of have a handle on?
African American mental health,
Okay.
definitely women's health, for sure.
So those are like the main two?
No, those aren't the main two, but those are the top two that I think about a lot. But another one I think about is like men's mental health, like
Yeah.
black men and mental health. That's like definitely an important thing. I feel like there's so many like younger generation, like young black men who like don't talk about their feelings, like growing up. I don't know, it's a little bit difficult, especially this day and age. It's just hard, and I feel like, I feel like that's really important, and people don't really see that anymore.
Absolutely. And so, a couple of the topics we're going to cover today in terms of the mental health I'm going to discuss has to do with like anxiety and depression.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe there will be some new information there for you, or maybe it'll be a refresher for something you might already know.
Mm-hmm.
What about reflexology? Are there any
I don't
familiar
know
with
about
it?
that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So there'll be some helpful information there for sure that can help you out. Okay, so let's jump into these questions. Okay, what's something you like that other people might find to be weird? And I'm using the term weird for a reason. So it could be a hobby you have that maybe people look at and they're like, that's kind of strange or whatever. What is something?
I like to sit at the beach.
Okay. Yeah. And you're here by yourself too, so you're just like vibing out, just enjoying like the whole time at the beach. Okay. So that's one thing. So in terms of like you growing up or like even now, has anyone ever made you feel insecure about a body part or your body in general?
Oh, all the time, yeah.
Okay. All right. And is that more of a society thing, or is it like people in general that you know, or?
I think it's both.
It's both? Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. And so is that something that you're still dealing with on a day-to-day basis, or do you have a control over it now?
I think like younger, it was harder.
Mm-hmm.
But like now as an adult, I feel like I've learned how to adapt to certain situations like that.
Okay.
And like now I really just don't care what anybody thinks.
Yeah,
like their
absolutely.
opinion doesn't matter. The only opinion that matters is mine. So.
Absolutely. How did you get to that point, like in your life, where you're like, it doesn't bother you anymore?
Like self-reflection, a lot of self-reflection. Just enjoying your own company.
Absolutely.
The more you enjoy your own company, the more you feel comfortable with yourself. So
Yeah.
it really wouldn't matter what anybody else thinks.
Yeah. Gotta love you for you, right?
Absolutely.
All right. If there was one thing you could change, right, about yourself, and it doesn't have to be physical, what would it be?
My ADHD, I guess.
Okay. All right.
I'm very like, I don't know. Like as a kid, it was controlled, but like now as an adult, it's a little bit different.
I see.
So I don't know. I think it separates me from other people. I'm not the only one, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's a little bit difficult.
Yeah, my girlfriend's somebody who deals with that, and at times like it's hard for me because sometimes like I can't understand because I don't deal with it myself. So it's kind of like she has to explain to me like
That's
what
the
she's
problem.
going through. So
Yeah, that's the problem.
I get it. She's like, I could be given a simple task and like I go to do it, and then next thing you know, I'm jumping over here and jumping over there. So yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So here we go. How do you feel about your feet? What are your thoughts?
They're ugly.
Okay. So you think they're ugly?
That's why I'm hiding them. Because they are.
No, but why? Like what?
Feet are, to me personally, feet are in general just like not
so
clean.
feet in general, but
Yeah.
but
Like I don't mind touching them. Like I don't mind touching other people's feet. Like
yeah.
I don't mind it. It's just I don't think they're attractive.
Okay, where did that like? Where do you think that comes from? Like, where did it like stem from for you? Like, in terms of getting into the mental health part.
I just don't like them.
It's always been like that for you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So have you ever received any compliments on your feet before?
Huh?
you ever received any compliments on your feet before? Anybody touch you?
Oh, all the time. All the time.
So wait, but you said you have ugly feet though. So okay, that's.
I just don't like feet. I
Okay.
just don't like feet. Like,
Okay,
some
so your
people-
feet are not ugly, but you don't like feet, so that's why you think they're ugly. Like, am I correct?
No,
Okay.
no. I don't
Alright.
like feet. I think they're ugly. I don't like
Okay.
them. I personally think my feet look okay, but I've gotten compliments on my feet.
Okay. Are we talking about men and women?
Yeah.
Both? Okay.
No.
Now, how does a compliment feel when you're getting that from a man? Like, about that? How does it feel?
I mean, from both men and women, it feels nice.
Okay. So you think compliments in general for men and women, do they feel the same, or is it difference?
No, to me personally, I think they feel the same.
Okay. And I asked that because I interviewed someone before who said that a lot of times women from a young age are like taught to be in competition and kind of hate on each other.
Nah.
And so when you get older, like when you get compliments from like women, you tend to like take them as more sincere. Whereas sometimes guys are giving compliments to get something in return. You agree with that?
I don't really agree with that. I
Okay.
can understand where they're coming from, but
Yeah.
I think in general, compliment. You know, it's nice just to hear someone else say, "Hey, I like your shirt. Hey, I like your pants." You know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like, damn, I worked really hard to get dressed today.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
so it's
The
like, it
simple
feels
things in life,
good.
right?
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
I think to each your own. I can understand where they're coming from, but
Yeah.
I mean, to me personally, I just think it as is. I mean, and another thing,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of people over sexualize everything, and it's just like it's not even like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just
Absolutely.
somebody being nice.
Absolutely. So, in terms of what if you were dating someone who's into feet? We know that you said you don't like it, but you started dating someone you really like them, and then they tell you that they're into feet. What happens from there?
Okay, they're into feet.
Okay.
Just because I don't like my feet doesn't mean they don't gotta like my feet.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm asking because, like I'm saying, like for some people, it's a deal breaker. Like once they don't like something, they're like, "Well, no,
I
we're
mean,
good."
I'm very like open, like non-judgmental. You
Okay.
do you.
So, when you first start dating someone, when is the appropriate time for you two to talk about the things you're into in terms of intimacy?
Definitely the beginning.
Okay.
Definitely the beginning, because if you wait too late and then it's like, I don't know, it
Yeah.
can cause like a clash sometimes, and like people are like, that, you know, they thought they really liked this person,
Yeah.
and they're not really. But like I feel like in the beginning when you're like first getting to know each other, I feel like that's an important time because you're getting everything out on the table.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
now, are we talking? Is it a certain amount of dates, or is it more of a feel?
It could be both.
Okay.
I think it depends on the person.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Each situation is different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, how often do you get pedicures?
Professionally, or like me doing them myself.
Either or.
I do my feet every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Like scrubbing, cuticle, paint,
Yeah.
shape it. I haven't really gone out to get a pedicure in like over a year because
Oh wow, because of COVID.
yeah,
Yeah.
because of COVID.
I feel you.
But prior, don't look at my nails. My nails are like crusty.
Oh, no.
I was picking at them, so I have anxiety, and
It's-
whenever like I get really anxious, I start
Yeah, yeah.
picking my nails. But like I always redo them as soon as I get done picking
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
But don't judge.
No, that's all good.
Prior to that, I mean, I used to like be, I want to say high maintenance, but like definitely, I mean, I feel like you got to take care of yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. It's important.
So I think that's really important, and I feel like a lot of times, a lot of people have a hard time doing things for each other, like
Mhm.
not for each other, but for themselves.
For themselves, yeah.
And I feel like the simplest thing that should be done is like getting your nails done.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be like acrylic and set and everything. It could be like nail polish, gel
Yeah,
polish.
yeah.
This is gel polish.
Just get it done.
yeah,
Right?
just get it done. Make you feel pretty.
Okay.
And you know, so prior to that, I mean, I would go like every 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
But now I just do it on the
Do it yourself. Yeah. Absolutely. Are you ever gonna go back, or is it?
I mean, I definitely will, because I definitely like the feeling of someone else doing it. It's like,
Yeah. A relaxing feeling,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I
Feel
don't
like
have to
you're
worry
being
about it,
taken
'cause-
care of.
no, because it's like I have ADHD, so like I have to like be really
I
precise
see.
about it.
Yeah.
And every
Oh,
time
wow.
I mess up, I'm like, are
Yeah.
you kidding me? You gotta start all over again.
Absolutely.
So,
How often do you wear like open toe shoes, sandals, flip flops, things like that?
I mean, as soon as I can.
Oh, wow.
I mean, if it's warm enough, I'll
Yeah.
wear them.
It's I find it difficult because you sat here, you told me when I first came up, you was like, my feet are ugly, but
They
you
are
like
ugly.
you're like wearing no, you're saying feet in general are ugly, but you told me your feet were ugly.
Yeah,
That's what
they
you said.
are ugly.
Oh my God.
They're ugly. His feet are ugly. Her feet are ugly. Everybody's feet is ugly. I don't like feet.
How often do you go barefoot?
Oh, all the time. I
You
love
believe
going
in
barefoot.
earthing and grounding?
Well, okay, so I like to be barefoot, but I know I can't go barefoot.
Okay.
So just because it's just not appropriate to do so disgusting to go barefoot. But I love to go barefoot.
Okay.
I think it's like the most relaxing thing in the world. It's just you know, putting your feet on the ground and like feeling your feet in the sand and like I don't know. I don't really understand the whole grounding part, earthing part, so I won't speak on that.
It's a part of reflexology. It's a small portion of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, I just like to be barefoot because it's comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you're supposed to feel the most like at one and like the most energy when you do go barefoot. You have your foot like planted to the ground.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be. That's what it's all about. So now we've gotten past that. Can we see what your feet look like up close?
No.
Why not?
I just told you my feet are ugly.
Okay, but you told me feet in general are ugly.
I told you my feet are ugly.
Okay.
Their feet is ugly.
So,
okay, everybody's feet is ugly.
So you're saying because you have this stigma about feet being ugly, that's why you won't show your feet?
No, I'm just not gonna show you my feet because they're my feet. I was like, can I see your feet? No. Okay.
Let's talk about. So I'm gonna jump into the mental health because I'm gonna challenge you. Okay.
Okay.
So I got this idea during quarantine. I was watching another guy's channel and he was talking about DBT. You're familiar with that?
No.
It's dialectical behavioral therapy. Okay. So it's for people who suffer from anxiety, depression, people who like tend to like overthink situations. Like they're presented with a situation and they think about
ADHD.
No, but they're presented with a situation and they think about all the negative things that can like come forth from it. They don't think about a positive outcome, right? So what therapists prescribe for these people, let's say you have a fear of approaching strangers, right? They want you to go out and do that over and over again, right? Exposure therapy. Get yourself used to the feeling of being uncomfortable. And when you're in that moment of uncomfortability, they want you to do a self-assessment and ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen, right? In that situation that you're experiencing right there, right? And sometimes we come up with things that are like not realistic. We're like, this could happen. Like I interviewed a lady before and she said she doesn't wear open-toed shoes because she's afraid that if she goes outside, her feet are gonna get wet. And I'm like, but if it's like a sunny day outside, what's the possibility of that happening, right? So now you're just thinking in hyperbole and things like that. So they want you to like get yourself in a situation where you can tell yourself, okay, hey, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Be realistic, be mindful of that, and try to proceed and do the opposite of what you're feeling so that you can like overcome it and start to like experience good events and good moments and things like that. So like in this moment right now that we're going through, we know that you like not comfortable with feet. You have to think about it.
It's not that I'm not comfortable, I just don't like them.
Okay.
Like I said, I can touch feet, I can hold feet, I can look at feet.
So, but my question to you is like, what's the worst that's gonna happen if you're showing your feet right now? What's the worst that's gonna happen?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
I just don't want to show you my feet because prior to this, you said if I don't feel like showing my feet, I'm
but I'm still gonna challenge you. I'm gonna challenge you in terms of the mental health to see like exactly why. I want to know why so that you can explain it to me. So
if you pay me, I'll show you my feet.
If I pay you? Oh wow.
These feet ain't free.
So that's the one thing that would change like your whole outlook is if I paid you for it?
Nah, I'm just messing with you. But I'm just saying, like, I mean, if you gonna get show my feet, come on, I gotta get some money for it, get paid for it.
Okay. So let's jump into the reflexology, okay? Reflexology deals with like the different pressure points you have in your hands and feet. You have like all these different pressure points and nerve endings. All those pressure points lead back to other parts of your body. So through massage, acupuncture, things like that, you can actually alleviate stress and tension to like different parts of your body. I don't know if you deal with migraines or anything like that. No. Sometimes when you're sick, like if you're like congested, there's a portion of your foot you can massage to like alleviate a lot of that congestion you may have.
I don't believe in that.
Huh?
I don't believe in that.
You don't believe in reflexology?
No, I don't believe what you just said.
About what?
About massaging your foot and then it's like all of a sudden magically gone.
No. I didn't say magically gone. I said alleviate.
Alleviate.
So yeah, it doesn't mean that it goes away like at the snap of a finger, but like it can like reduce like what you're feeling.
Don't believe in that either.
Really? Okay.
No.
All right. Well, and so you don't believe in it at all. So
no, I don't believe when that part you just said. It's like
It's a known practice. It's been proven.
Okay.
Yeah. Acupressure, like people go and get it done where it's like they touch like these. Yeah, well, that's
like
reflexology.
The fire cupping and stuff like that. I've heard of that.
That's reflexology.
Okay.
So like that all deals with like alleviating like tension throughout your body.
Okay.
So let's get to the end of the interview. In terms of my approach, when I walked up, what was my approach like? Was it good? Was it bad? Is there something
It was
I could work
okay.
on? It was okay? Okay. Was there something I could work on in terms of that?
You should probably be a little bit more friendlier and like not like I'm not I'm not saying you weren't, but like some people like I'm really okay with open. I'm like very open with talking to people. I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I'm cool. But you might get those certain people that might like get freaked out and it's like you know.
Okay.
And I worry about your safety too, just because you know you are a young black man. You don't want to approach somebody and then somebody feels like you're threatening them. That is a problem. Absolutely. You know, and I don't ever want anything bad happening to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like, I mean, I'm cool. I'm good.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, just be careful.
In terms of the interview from start to finish, right? Could you see how everything was going in the line? Did it make sense to you? Did you learn anything new?
Yeah, I mean, every day we're learning something new.
Okay.
So.
Absolutely. Okay. And the last thing I ask everybody to do that does the interview with me, from a mental health standpoint, maybe like a life lesson you learned, some wise words of wisdom that you can share with my channel.
Don't let fear stop you.
Okay.
You know, no matter what you want to do, it doesn't matter if you have anxiety, doesn't matter if you have depression, doesn't matter if you have ADHD, doesn't matter what you have, who you are, if you're gay, lesbian, transgender, do not let fear stop you into doing what you want to do in life. You know, there's too many times where, you know, me especially, I overthink things a lot, and I think that's a part of like having anxiety and having ADHD. But I'm aware of that. I'm okay with that, and I've come to terms with that. And I've also tried different things of how to, you know, help myself become a better person and how to overcome these fears. And you know, a lot of times it just takes you doing things. The first step into doing things is just doing it, getting up and doing it, and don't overthink it. If something that you really want to do in life, just do it. It doesn't matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter what your mom says, your dad says. Just do it. This old man looking at us.
All right.
What's up?
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you like stopping by here and just like doing this interview with me. Hopefully you have a great day and enjoy this view, okay?
Thank you.
All right.